Do you believe that in parts of Asia there are actually more women than men, so many that some of them are now the ones looking for love? It may sound surprising, but it's a real phenomenon quietly happening across the continent, where modern life has created a strange paradox: too many women, but not enough love. Asia, home to over 4 billion people, nearly 60% of the world's population, stretches from the misty peaks of Nepal to the golden beaches of Southeast Asia. It's a land rich in cultures, traditions, and compassion. And yet behind this vibrant picture lies a lesser-known story. As more and more men leave rural towns for cities or go abroad to work, they leave behind entire villages of women. Women who keep the homes warm, who care for families, but deep down long for someone to share their lives with. Add to that the declining birth rates and waves of male migration, and many Asian societies are now witnessing something fascinating. Women are no longer waiting for love. They're the ones going out to find it. And here's the beautiful part: in these very places, you'll not only find genuine love, but also simple living, low costs, and real human connection. If you've ever dreamed of a peaceful life where smiles speak louder than words, then these 5 countries will truly surprise you. Join Discover Globe Places Top 10 as we explore 5 Asian paradises where love and life come together. 5. Sri Lanka, the island of eternal smiles resting like a green gem in the Indian Ocean. Sri Lanka has long been called the island of eternal smiles. And it's true, when you arrive here, you're greeted not with questions, but with smiles. This small country carries a beauty that feels both wild and soulful. The endless tea hills of Ella, where a blue train glides through clouds, and the beaches of Marissa, where the golden sunset shimmers like liquid light on the sea. But behind this calm beauty lies something most people don't notice here. Women make up more than 51.8% of the population, and in many rural areas, men have left home to work in distant cities or overseas, leaving wives, mothers, and sisters to hold families together, quietly, gracefully, and full of warmth. Sri Lankan women have their own kind of charm, tropical, exotic, a blend of tradition and sunshine. With sun-kissed skin, deep, expressive eyes, and a smile that could melt away your fatigue after a long day. They are gentle, friendly, and fluent in English, a legacy of British-influenced education. So if you're a foreigner, you'll quickly realize there's no language barrier here, only easy, heartfelt conversation. Many say that Sri Lankan women believe when you love someone, love them with your smile first. Because for them, love doesn't need grand gestures. It can begin with a glance, a greeting, or simply sharing a cup of Ceylon tea in the morning. And yes, tea in Sri Lanka isn't just a drink, it's a way of life. Each cup is brewed with patience, care, and affection, just like how Sri Lankan women nurture the people they love. If you're thinking about living or retiring here, Sri Lanka might surprise you with how affordable it is. With a monthly budget of just $700, $900, you can rent a cozy apartment for $250, $400, enjoy flavorful curry and fresh seafood for $3, $5 a meal, and live a full, peaceful life surrounded by nature. The internet is stable, healthcare is reliable, and best of all, locals see foreigners not as tourists, but as friends. Maybe that's why so many who come here never want to leave. They find a slower rhythm, a warmer heartbeat, and sometimes a smile that makes them stay forever. If you want to wake up every morning to the aroma of Ceylon tea and a gentle smile beside you, then Sri Lanka is the place you'll never want to leave. 4. Vietnam. The land of gentle hearts. If there's a place where gentleness and strength live in the same person, that place is Vietnam, the land of gentle hearts. Along this slender S-shaped country, you'll find an entire world in miniature. The golden glow of Hoi An's ancient town, the scent of morning coffee in Saigon, and the quiet boats drifting across Ha Long Bay, painting soft strokes on jade-colored waters. But behind this romantic scenery lie stories of real life. In Vietnam, women make up 50.6% of the population, and in many rural towns of central and northern Vietnam, where men leave to work abroad, it's the women who have become the pillars of their families. They tend the rice fields, raise the children, care for their parents, and still carry a warm smile on their sun-kissed faces. The Vietnamese have a saying: Vietnamese women are as gentle as silk, yet as strong as bamboo. They embody resilience in silence. They don't complain. They don't boast. They simply do and love through the smallest acts: a warm meal waiting after a long day, a cup of ginger tea on a cool evening, or a simple question. Have you eaten yet? Which in Vietnam means I care about you. People here believe that happiness doesn't come from money, but from someone who listens. Maybe that's why so many foreigners who come here say they don't just fall in love with the country, they fall in love with the way people love each other. And if you're looking for a place to live simply but meaningfully, Vietnam might just make you smile. You can live comfortably on about $800 a month. A one-bedroom apartment in the city center costs $400, $600, and outside the center just $250 and $400. A delicious local meal is only $204, and a street coffee strong and fragrant costs around 80 cents. Yet it might be the best moment of your day. But what truly sets Vietnam apart isn't its low cost. It's the way women here express love. It's quiet, graceful, and thoughtful, often through a meal, cooked with care. From Hanoi's Pho Hu's salted coffee to the crispy bon seo of the Mekong, each dish says, I care about you. That is the language of Vietnamese love. Many come to Vietnam as travelers, but when they leave, they realize they're taking with them a piece of warmth that stays forever. Vietnam isn't just a place to live. It's a place to be loved in the truest way possible. 3. Kazakhstan, the hidden heart of Central Asia. When people think of Central Asia, they often imagine endless deserts and barren plains. But hidden within this vast expanse lies a place that blends wilderness with elegance. Kazakhstan, the hidden heart of Central Asia. This is a land of golden steppes that stretch to the horizon, where snow-capped mountains around Almaty reflect on crystal-clear lakes, and traditional bazaars buzz with laughter, the scent of spices, and the aroma of sizzling grilled meat. And among all this beauty, there's something surprising in Kazakhstan. Women make up over 51.9% of the population, and most are highly educated, fluent in 2 or 3 languages, Kazakh, Russian, and often English. They're often called Eurasian beauties, a perfect blend of East and West, with deep striking eyes, light skin, high cheekbones, and a grace that is both confident and soft at the same time. But what truly makes Kazakh women remarkable isn't just their looks, it's the way they live and the way they love. They grow up in a culture that deeply values family loyalty and resilience. From a young age, they're taught, a strong woman is one who keeps her fire burning, no matter how hard the wind blows. Kazakh women are independent yet nurturing. They can ride horses across the open steppe, play the dombra, the traditional 2-stringed instrument, and grill shashlik so delicious that you forget what time it is. They are a perfect balance between modern and traditional, between freedom and devotion, and that's what makes them stand out to many foreigners. As for living costs, Kazakhstan is another pleasant surprise. A one-bedroom apartment in central Almaty or Astana costs around $400, $600 per month. A hearty meal is just $5 to $7, and total monthly expenses average $700, $900, an incredibly affordable price for a safe, comfortable, high-quality life. The internet is fast, the cities are safe, and the expat community is growing, drawn by the peaceful rhythm of the steppe and the warm hospitality of the Kazakh people. Locals often say, love doesn't need to be spoken loudly. It's shown through actions. And it's true, Kazakh women may not talk much about love, but you'll feel it in how she cooks for you, keeps you warm when the wind blows cold, or simply sits beside you in silence, and yet makes you feel completely at peace. Across these windswept steppes, you may find a woman who is independent, yet loves through action. A place where love doesn't need to be shown off, only to be sincere enough to last forever. 2. Philippines. The paradise of hearts. If there's a place in the world where a smile can melt away even the heaviest days, it's the Philippines, the paradise of hearts. From the Emerald Islands of Palawan to the lively karaoke nights where everyone sings their heart out, the Philippines feels like a country where joy floats in the air. And the first thing you notice when you arrive is the smile. Not a polite one, but a genuine smile that comes straight from the heart. In Southeast Asia, the Philippines has one of the highest ratios of women, 51.6% of the population. But beyond numbers, Filipinas are known for their cheerful spirit, warmth, and unshakable optimism. They speak fluent English, making communication with foreigners effortless, as if you've known each other for years. And when a Filipina loves you, she loves with her whole heart, and she stays loyal until the end. As the saying goes, when a Filipina loves you, it's forever. Love here isn't loud or transactional. It's simple, like singing karaoke together. You might miss a beat, go off key, but no one walks away halfway through. Filipinos believe that love is a song you sing together, even if it's imperfect. What matters is that you finish it side by side. Filipina women are strong, yet tender, the kind who can be both your best friend and your soulmate. They value family deeply, care for their loved ones with devotion. And when you hear their laughter, you'll understand why people who visit never want to leave. Life in the Philippines is as easy as it is joyful. With $600, $900 a month, you can live comfortably. Rent a cozy apartment for $250 and $350, enjoy delicious local meals for $2 or $3, and access good health care at a fraction of Western prices. Visas are easy, expat communities are thriving, and most importantly, you'll never feel alone here. Because in the Philippines, people don't just open their doors, they open their hearts. They'll welcome you with a smile, a bottle of San Miguel beer by the beach, and an invitation. Come sing with us. A stranger 1 minute, a friend the next. This isn't just a land of blue seas and leaning palms. It's a place where your heart can finally find peace. The Philippines, where love doesn't need promises, just a smile that says it all. 1. Indonesia. The islands of loyalty. Perhaps no country deserves the #1 spot on this list more than Indonesia, a nation of thousands of islands, but one heart loyal and full of warmth. When dawn breaks over Bali, golden sunlight pours over ancient temple roofs. The scent of incense blends with ocean waves and the distant chime of bells. Down south, the floating markets of Banjarmasin come alive. Women paddle their small boats filled with fruits and flowers, smiling brightly through the morning mist. And across the archipelago, during vibrant cultural festivals, you'll see Indonesian women dressed in colorful batik, graceful yet strong, just like the spirit of their land. In Indonesia, women make up about 51% of the population. But what truly matters isn't just the number, it's their place in society. On the islands of Java and Sumatra, many women are not only homemakers, but also the financial backbone of their families, managing businesses, handling budgets, and standing proudly as the heart of both home and community. From childhood, they're taught that a man of worth is not the one with wealth, but the one who protects and respects. No need for luxury or glamour, only sincerity. because here loyalty and respect are worth more than gold. Indonesian women are renowned for their faithfulness, humility, and quiet strength, but don't mistake gentleness for weakness. Beneath it lies determination and pride. They express love not through words, but through small, tender acts. Here love isn't loud, it's in the way she brings you a warm cup of coffee in the morning, or leaves a little note saying, "The day is beautiful, don't forget to smile." And living here is just as peaceful as their love. A one-bedroom apartment costs only $200, $350 a month. Meals like nasi goreng or satay are $205. Internet costs about $15 per month. And you can live comfortably in Bali for just $600, $800 a month. On quieter islands like Lombok or Flores, it's even cheaper, but the beauty and kindness remain the same. Indonesia is also a land of diversity and respect, where more than 700 languages and hundreds of faiths coexist in harmony. Perhaps that's why the people here have learned to love with patience, empathy, and understanding. Not as flashy as Thailand, not as crowded as the Philippines. Indonesia earns the top spot because here happiness isn't bought, it's built. It's woven from loyalty, kindness, and the small moments that make life whole. Indonesia, where love is woven with patience and a smile. A place where people don't promise much yet always keep their word in the gentlest way. From gentle Vietnam to loyal Indonesia, from resilient Kazakhstan to warm Sri Lanka and joyful Philippines, we've traveled through places where women aren't just beautiful. They know how to love, to care, and to create a feeling of home for anyone. They don't need fancy words or material wealth. They express love through quiet acts, cooking your favorite meal, waiting for you when you're late, and believing that true love isn't measured in money, but in sincerity. In a world that moves faster every day, where everything has a price, human affection remains the only currency that never loses value. The smiles you receive, the meals you share, the glances that speak more than words. That's what love is the true currency truly means. If you could choose one place to start, over a place that's affordable, warm, and full of love, which country would you choose? Leave your answer by commenting 1 to 5 below, and don't forget to like and subscribe so together with Discover Globe Places Top 10, we can explore more corners of the world where love isn't just spoken, it's lived every single day.